Hello, welcome to PG Tattoo Studio. Today we're having a flash sale on mini tattoos, and you can get a limit of 2 tattoos for $25 each, and you can get them placed anywhere you'd like on your upper body or lower body. Is that something that you want to do today? Okay. Can I take down some of your basic information? I'm just gonna jot it down in my notebook, and basically what I'll do with this information is I'll save you in my system. That way, if you want to come back in the future or you give me a call, I can remember what work we did on you and we can resume where we left off, basically. Okay, and it's just basic information like your name, your number, that type of stuff. Can I please get your full name? Can I get your date of birth? And can I get your phone number? And can I also have your email? This is only if you'd like to receive promotional emails and notifications about tattoo events. @gmail.com. Okay. Perfect. And also, I have to ask if you have any skin conditions that we should know of. Okay, we are going to have to just kind of examine the skin in the area that you want your tattoo in, just to make sure that we are able to move forward. If there are any skin conditions, like obvious skin conditions present, we do have to cancel your tattoo and either schedule it for a later date or just not go through with it, depending on what we find. But I will make a note here that you stated that you do not have any skin conditions. And is there anything that we should know in regard to your medical history? Okay, perfect. So that's really all we need, just basic information. If there's anything else that you want to mention at all through your appointment, you're welcome to, and I can jot down a quick note. But that'll be all with that. So, is this your first time getting a tattoo? Okay. So, since this is your first ever tattoo, I like to go over a few things with people just so that they're aware and kind of like prepared for what's to come during the appointment. So I have this binder that I like to show people. And it just has like information about how painful certain areas are on the body when it comes to tattoos. And then I'll be showing you the tattoos that we have available for the special that we have. And then I'll go over the care instructions with you. So this first page is just kind of explaining how painful certain areas are when it comes to tattoos. So as you can see, the graph goes from least painful to most painful, from blue being the least, red being the most. So generally the red areas are where most people say that they have the most pain, and it tends to be the most bony areas or the areas with the thinnest skin. So, top of the feet, the area, and neck, head. So you can just kind of visualize where you'd like to get a tattoo. Usually I recommend, for first time tattoo, I recommend getting it in the blue areas, somewhere in the blue areas. But it's totally up to you. If you know that you can handle pain a little better, then I definitely suggest you go for really any area you'd like, if you know you're not gonna, freak out or anything. So, do you kind of know where you would like to get a tattoo? Okay. So now we'll move on to the chart of tattoos that are in the special today. So, as you can see, we have multiple tattoos. There's actually 3 pages, but this is the first one. So, as you can see, there's some like nature images. We have like moon, stars, plants. There's a peace sign, rainbow, cactus, cloud, sunset, magic ball, Saturn. So we have these, and then on the next page we have these here. But as you can see, there's like a sword, cherry, snake, lightning bolt, shooting star, alien, infinity sign. There's a little cute bow, very coquette. Are there any here that interest you? Alright. And then I will show you the very last page. This one is just little plants. Very simple line work. Work that involves shading definitely requires more time and effort. So that's why these are on special today, because they're very fast and easy. So if you're a plant person, I definitely recommend that you choose one of these. And there's a lot on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65. There's 65 different plants on here. Okay. So now I'll go over the aftercare with you in case there's like something that you're not comfortable with. Maybe you can reconsider getting a tattoo. So basically what I'll be doing after the tattoo is done is I'm going to place a oil on the tattoo, and it's just kind of like to help with the healing, and then I'll be putting a bandage over it. And I will also be giving you a copy of this to take home, but basically you'll leave the bandage on the tattoo for 2 to 10 hours. The tattoo will ooze, and it's definitely a normal part of the process. So I do want you to keep the bandage on until the time is up. Don't take it off any earlier, because it can definitely get infected if your tattoo is open, because tattoos do create basically like an open wound on your skin. The ink penetrates into your skin, and we don't want you to get an infection. So please keep your bandage on until it's time. And again, that's 2 to 10 hours. It'll just help keep the airborne bacteria out. And then step 2, make sure your hands have been washed thoroughly before you move the bandage. Step 3, after removing the bandage, cleanse the tattooed area with water. Do not scrub the tattoo tattoo with a brush or a towel. This should not be done until the tattoo has healed. So just make sure that when you're washing it for the first time, you just gently, letting the water fall down the tattoo. Do not scrub with a sponge, a loofah, a washcloth, nothing like that. Step 4. Dry the tattooed area by gently patting the area with a clean, sterile towel. So I don't want you using a towel that your whole family uses. I want you to use a towel that's freshly washed when you dry your tattoo. And you'll be doing this for maybe like the first month. Just make sure you're keeping it as clean as possible. Step 5. Let the tattoo dry completely, approximately 10 minutes. Step 6. Use polysporin to help heal faster. You can get it at any pharmacy, and I will be giving you a mini tube of it for you to take home today if you decide to get your tattoo. Step 7. Let the tattoo dry completely, approximately 10 minutes after you apply the polysporin. And then and I put down here a note, after a few days you may notice some peeling and possibly a little scabbing. It is at this point in the healing process that our tattoo will begin to itch. Resist the urge to satisfy your desire to scratch, rub, or pick at the tattoo. Super important not to pick at it. Again, you don't want to cause an infection. So that's really it. I'll give you a copy of this so you can remember what to do. And I don't want this to scare you. Again, we will be giving you all the proper tools and care to take care of your tattoo. If you have any questions during your healing process, you can reach out to me. I'll give you my contact card. That way, you can text me or call me if you have any concerns. But I've never had any issue with my clients not following directions. Everybody's tattoo heals beautifully, and I'm very happy with the work I do. I'm sure you will too. So, how are you feeling? Do you feel like you do want to go through with that tattoo? Do you know which one you'd like? Okay. So, you liked this one? Okay. Perfect. So, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sanitize my hands. Some hand sanitizer. Okay. Next, I'm going to put on some sterile gloves. Now, I'm going to sanitize the area that you want your tattoo on, and I'm going to gently razor off any hair that might be in the area. So, I'll take this tool here to kind of shave off any light hair. Okay, and then I will be tattooing you with this needle here. It looks very scary, but I promise it will be done fairly quick. It's a very small tattoo. It will be like the size of a quarter. Okay, so just go ahead and sit still. That looks really nice so far. Just look at it really close to make sure it looks okay. Yeah, everything looks really good. Okay, I think we're done. It looks really good. Okay, here's a mirror so you can see what it looks like. What do you think? Okay, I'm glad you like it. Okay, so now I will go ahead and place that spray on there that I told you about. And next goes the bandage. So we're just gonna place a little piece. And we're gonna cut it. And we're just gonna place it right there. Okay, so that'll be all for today. I'm gonna go ahead and take my gloves off. And I'm going to re-sanitize my hands. Okay, and I'm going to send you off with a goodie bag with all your aftercare care items. And if you have any questions, again, feel free to